So Warming Up the Homeless has been a registered charity for 3 years and we've been going for 6 years. Today we feed, clothe and support over 1,000 men, women and children a week, every single week throughout the year.
My name's Chris, I'm a driver for Warming Up the Homeless. I go around my local round, which is Eastbourne, collecting food and giving out donations to the needy that may need it. Picking up food, I bring it back to the hub, which is Wickham Avenue, and then it all gets sorted out into different sections by the cooks and so forth, and then we go out and deliver, so they've got everything ready for the next day's cooking.
In the mornings I drive a van and pick up donations from supermarkets, home users, and I drop off welfare parcels to our clients.
Well, each week we make around 700 sandwiches, which all go out on several evenings to the people on the street who are homeless.
I do it because I find it really rewarding and it's giving something back to the community, and it's great to see.
Hi, I'm Sandra. I'm the manager of our flagship store at 48 Devonshire Road. Our amazing shop is essential to the charity. We bring in many funds for those that need it. So to reflect the quality of the donations we receive here, we try to lay it all out as beautifully as possible to give the customer the boutique experience.
This is the community shop where we sell items from £1 and less because we are for the community, and we get a lovely support from many people in Bexhill and further afield.
I do it because I want to do something meaningful and something worthwhile for my community.
So we're very fortunate we have many partnerships with lots of different agencies, both statutory, charity, community agencies, so we can offer a lot of help to those that need it the most vulnerable of our society, which is the homeless community.
During my term as Deputy Mayor, I did actually get very involved with the homeless community, and I met Trudy Hampton at Warming Up the Homeless, and as part of understanding the needs of our homeless community, I offered to go out on outreach. It was a really inspiring session that I did with them one evening when it was quite cold and quite windy, and we were over in Eastbourne and we had a queue of 70 people requiring the services of Warming Up the Homeless.
I do it because I know that even just my little bit of help will make a difference.
I'm hugely proud of our relationship with Nationwide, very grateful to them for providing a bank account now for our homeless communities, which they couldn't do before. So it's a great progress within the homeless community. Thank you very much, Nationwide. Thank you.
I do it because I'm passionate about the homeless. My heart goes out to those poor men and women, children and families who sit on the streets and are in desperate need.
I'm Kirsty, I'm one of the outreach team leaders, and we're just currently getting ready for one of our outreach rounds. So outreach is an opportunity for our homeless community to come and get some food, nutritious home-cooked food, breakfast packs, toiletries, lovely cakes and also a hot drink. There's also an opportunity for us to have a talk, and that's what I love about it. Because being a team leader, that's part of my role. It's part of to listen, to provide that safe haven for people. And they know whenever they see the Warming Up the Homeless logo, that we're there to look after them.
I do it because I have just so many blessings, and this is just one way that I can help those who've fallen on harder times in their lives.
So at the moment we currently have 34 home cooks, and they prepare meals in their own kitchens. Your kitchen would need to be inspected by the EHO, the Environmental Health Officer, and you would get a certificate when it has passed all necessary checks that they would put in place. With that, each home cook then would have to have a level 2 certificate in food hygiene and be aware of all the allergens so that when they're cooking any of the recipes, they will know what the allergens are and they can be listed per meal.
I do it because I am now retired and I have time to give back to my local community.
Training is key to warming up the homeless and all of our volunteers. East Sussex County Council oversee our safeguarding training for us. There's a lot of internal courses that we run. Professional boundaries training is really important to us, as well as making sure that all of our volunteers are DBS checked.
We do it because if we were ever in the same position, we would like to think that the community would do it for us as well.
Because of the success of our drop-in centres, we are going to expand them into other areas within our charity reach, and we're hoping to do that in 2022.
I'm Louis, I'm team leader for Sunday Supper Club, which we do first Sunday of every month. We hope to get about 30 to 40 people through the doors, give them a great roast beef dinner tonight. John's cooking it up behind me with Ellie and Heather, and then we hope to send them away into the evening fed and happy.
My name's Liana. I've been here for about 3 months now, and I cut their hair for them. And it just gives them a little bit of normality, little time to relax, get their hair done, and then they go off and have their dinner, which is lovely.
I'm a podiatrist in the area locally, and I'm here because everybody can get a foot problem at any time, but the homeless are particularly vulnerable because of poor hygiene and bad fitting footwear. So that can lead to infections, ulcerations and all sorts of other nasty problems.
I do it because of the unique way the charity works. I love the way that we go around town with the trolleys to them. We'll help anybody if they've got drug problems, alcohol problems, it doesn't matter. We don't turn people away.
Hi, I'm Will. I'm one of the chefs and baristas here at Wickham Bistro. After our Sunday service, whatever we have left over, we always portion up and give it to warming up the homeless for their outreach kitchen.
So I'm very, very proud of our charity, from very humble beginnings to how it's evolved to what we do now, and we are now feeding over 1,000 men, women and children a week. So another achievement that I'm very proud of is our Home Start scheme, where we provide the very basic items for people that have been placed from the streets into temporary or emergency accommodation, and quite often they have nothing, not even a cup to make a cup of tea with, or even a kettle, and that's where we come in. We will provide those very basic items.
I do it because they're a local charity. I live in Eastbourne and I wanted to give back and do something useful and helpful for the less fortunate.
Fundraising is really important to warming up the homeless. We don't receive any statutory funding, so we rely 100% on voluntary donations. In the last 12 months, our outreach teams have supported more than 30,000 people, both street homeless and people living in emergency and temporary accommodation. We've also helped over 800 people to access permanent accommodation and into paid work. Our homeless helpline has received more than 5,500 calls, and our rapid response team have been out over 1,000 times to support people in an emergency.
So I'm hugely grateful to you for your support, because without you we can't do this.